Hey, everybody. Yes, girl, yes. So, this is part two of our discussion from this morning about learning when a family member basically voted for 45. And so, I would highly recommend this is going to be fairly short, this one, because I had an aha. And I just wanted to share that because it's all about the learning, isn't it? So, if you haven't listened to part one, I put it in the description of this video. So, I'd go listen to that first because then you'll understand where this is coming from. So, what I did after I hung up is first of all, I am telling you, you guys, that, oh no, I can't say it again. Hono, I can't say it again. You know the prayer I'm talking about? Isn't that funny how my brain just Hono, right? Yeah. So I'm telling you, like in the earlier video, I was like, yeah, I'm just doing it. No, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't, because it is amazing how much stuff needs to come out. And in fact, I almost had an anxiety attack, which I haven't had for a very long time. And I'm no doubt that that's what it was from. It's like, okay, we got lots of stuff that needs to come up. So I took a little bit of anti-anxiety medication, which I've never had anxiety issues until I went through menopause. So you older ladies will have to chat about that sometime. So that's a whole experience that, we could have our own little group just for spiritual support in that area. So anyways, I took a little, I laid here for a while. And then I was like, I can't even bring myself to do the daily, we've been doing a daily pull on a card for the spirit circle and looking at it's called Soul Mirror, and it's like a reflection, like what's reflecting back to you and what are we getting, it's just a little food for thought every day. Anyways, I couldn't bring myself to do it because I thought I can't authentically show up in there right now. So that's just the way I'm going to work this, because that would not be helpful for anybody. And so I put some music on because I tried to take a nap and then I just couldn't stop thinking about stuff. So I got up and I put some music on so that I would stop thinking about, and that really helps. You know how music just kind of shifts your brain. So besides that, and then this is just water. So I'm like, well, it doesn't make any sense to take anti-anxiety and then drink coffee. So I drink a little water. So I did that. Started cleaning up. I did brush my teeth and wash my face, but I haven't done my hair yet. And I had the biggest aha. And this has to do with the purpose of this channel and the Spirit Circle, the membership. The whole idea. So what I put, and again, this is still evolving, but so the motto for the channel right now, and I'm looking at the channel homepage, is partner with your spirit guides and find life's answers within yourself. And when I remembered that, like it just came to me, and probably a little bit of a communication that we've had going on this morning. Once my brain could slow down, which is what the anxiety medication did, and I got some music in, which probably raised my vibration. Okay. And I immediately had okay, that's why I'm so disappointed. That's why I'm so disappointed in certain people. Okay. My friend of mine that I moved to Tennessee, my sister-in-law, because you know why? It has nothing to do with them. And we all know that, right? We all know logically it has nothing to do with them, because what is it bringing up in us? But I just realized that I have always counted on them to help me know the truth about things. Like there are certain people in my life who I will send I sent my sister-in-law that Project 2025 thing, and I was like, what do you think? And I sent it to her looking for validation. Like if she read it, I was looking for like critical thinking on it. I do that to get other people's opinions. So critical thinking, right? So that I can hear other people's opinions to help me process. And extroverts do that. That's just what we do. But I came to realize this morning that I look for answers outside of myself when I look for answers outside of myself, and I will do it with the people that I've had a lot of conversation with and I trust the way they think, that now it has thrown me into a tizzy that I thought I could trust the way they thought. You know what I mean? And you know what? I can, but the ultimate issue is I have, when, not always, but when I've been looking, when I look to them, my friend and my sister-in-law or whoever, for answers outside of myself, and I took their answers as if that was the answer, which it wasn't, because it wasn't the answer inside of me. Whenever I did that throughout my life, that I created this false way of coming up with my own answers. I use their answers. And so I've always relied on that. So I think I just realized that I'm very disappointed to realize that they don't have my answers. Does that make sense? Oh my gosh. This is why we go through this stuff. But you have to have the time and the space to think about this kind of stuff. And I don't know. So I don't know. Does that resonate with you guys? It really resonates with me about, so just, I'm going to keep coming back to what's my answer? What was my answer to 2025, Project 2025? What was the way, why did I have to send that to her to get her input on it? I mean, and it's just finding that balance on, processing things with people. Because again, that's what extroverts do, especially extroverted feelers. Extroverted thinkers are going to have a different experience with that. So, yeah. So anyways, that's my aha. So if that helps you at all, if you find you're disappointed in people because you thought that their thought process was similar to yours and you've trusted that, then just ask yourself, it may not be the same experience, but just ask yourself, have you been relying on them to help you find the answers to life, big questions, whatever? And if you have, this is a good little challenge for us to continue coming back to finding the answers within ourselves. So just discovering when you keep going out looking for answers outside of yourself, and the validation that you're a good person, that and I'm being very careful, in the comments, because people are so nice. You guys are so nice. And I really appreciate there's people giving different perspectives very kindly in a very respectful way. And that's perfect. Different perspectives are so important. We don't want to get stuck in our own little rut, because when we see another side of things, we can expand, right? It just makes us go, oh, okay, there's other things, there's other ways to look at this. But it's really, especially when you do something like this, or when you get, let's say, a performance review that's glowing, or you're working with people and they just love you, or whatever. I think I stopped doing this as much as I got older, but it's not that that's not important to me. And your guys' comments are just the sweetest things ever. And it's mostly important to me to know that I'm at least connecting with some people, because that's the whole point of this. But it's not validating myself. You know what I mean? Either way, because if you've been along the last 3 weeks with me, if you've been on this ride with me, you've seen me go, how should I respond to people who are not liking the things I do or say? And just questioning that. So that was finding the answers, looking for the answers outside of myself. But that's just, again, how processing things. But ultimately, and I think it's okay to process stuff, but ultimately you have to find the answer. The final decision needs to be the answer that you have found within yourself. And so I feel much lighter I still feel disturbed that what did they see that I didn't see about this whole situation? But I don't feel as angry, and the anti-anxiety medication might be helping too, which is fine. I'll take it. But yeah, I don't feel as disappointed. I was really disappointed. Holy cow. Ever since I found that out about my sister-in-law yesterday, I've just been feeling it. and I didn't know what the feeling was until just now. It was just disappointed and surprised and shocked and scared that I've been like relying on her truth at times. So another good step forward in finding my own answers within. What do you think of that? All right, well, hopefully that helps. So I'm not sure I'm going to be in the spirit circle today. I've been in there a lot. So if you're a part of the spirit circle, yeah, I'm again going with the flow of things. So whatever my intuition tells me to do, without being without being structured at all, really. Because I'm trusting my own answers. All right. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.